Coach, tonight it's the Lafayette Hornets coming over to Langford Stadium, a home ball game tonight, and should be a big crowd. And we haven't played this game in the regular season before, so this is a first, and I think it's exciting.
Very exciting. It's good to be back in Paul Langford, and with Lafayette coming over, first time ever in the regular season. I believe the last time we matched up in the spring game, they beat us. So they're very confident, which they should be, as any team we play on Friday night. But Coach Edwards and myself, we had talked in years past about getting together, maybe in the spring or a classic. But he reached out, during the scheduling process and wanted to make it a regular season game. So thought it'd be a great idea. We're going to go there next year. So from a crowd.
Need to paint? Call the pros at Charles Bean Painting. They'll paint it, they'll have it looking good. Whether it's outside your home or business or inside, they do texturing, drywall repair, plus pressure cleaning. Call for a free estimate. 386-209-7381. Licensed and insured, family owned and operated, serving the area over 30 years. Charles Bean Painting, LLC. Remember, it hasn't been painted till it's bean painting. 209-7381.
Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for watching and listening on rivercountrysports.com. We've got a good one tonight as the Suwannee Bulldogs play host to the Lafayette Hornets. We mentioned a little bit in the last segment of how exciting this is to have another rival. Lafayette and Suwannee haven't played in the regular season. You mentioned that spring game, but we've always kept an eye out on those Hornets, even back to the Coach Pearson days.
Yeah.
And this is a bunch that I can guarantee you this. For Suwannee, you want to win the ball game. Lafayette, they're banking on it. It's a very confident bunch.
Absolutely, and they should be. Going back to, you talked about Coach Pearson and just the tradition that Lafayette has had there. So, one, they're going to play with extreme pride. They believe that, they can come over here and win. They came off a big win last week against Dixie County, really a dominant win. And if you look at, just the personnel, Dixie County just off of probably looked better than, than Lafayette. Bigger players. And they were down 12-0, but came back, stayed in it, and then I think it was 38 points they ended up putting up. Really started throwing the ball around in the second half. But they're a team that's going to be tough. They're going to cut you at the line of scrimmage. They're going to play all the way through the whistle. They're going to be disciplined. They're going to play extremely hard. And they're going to have some wrinkles that we haven't seen. And they're probably going to get some players back that have been out the last couple of weeks. We expect the quarterback to be back, which he's, again, another dual-threat quarterback that can extend the play. So they're going to give their best shot. We have to give our best shot, clean up what we've been, the penalties and mistakes we've had these past 2 weeks. And I think we'll be in great shape. But we have to set the tone physically early, whether it's in the run game, defensively, getting after it. But this is a big-time game here.
Yeah, you talk about the offense, and they had that explosion in the second half. But defensively, I mean, they played pretty well. I think, they had 4 or 5 sacks.
Yep.
And I saw Jack Pearson.
Yeah.
Is that related to Coach Joey Pearson?
That's his son, yeah.
Is that right? And Dane McCray had a big game.
Yep.
And they've got some athletes now. Folks are saying Little Old Mayo, they're not going to be able to beat Live Oak, but look out now. They've got some good ball players.
No, for sure. Number 2. Wide receiver, play some defensive back. He had a big-time game. He can go up and get it at the highest point. He's good after the catch. He can run and separate. And, again, if their quarterback is back tonight, he has another dimension of playmaking ability. They're going to run the ball hard. You're going to see some power, trap, load option. So kind of downhill football. And added on with some of the wrinkles, whether it's a trick play or – something that we haven't seen on film, which is the case most weeks. But we understand who they are and what they're trying to do. But they're in our way of getting a win tonight. We're back at home. We want to continue to get better, but now we've got to put it all together and get it done tonight.
Yeah, we root for the Hornets every week except this week.
For sure.
And Marcus Edwards, he was a tremendous player.
Oh, yeah.
When he played there. I really enjoyed watching him. Then, of course, went on to USF. But kind of cool to see him back home and now as head coach of the Hornets.
Yeah, it is. And he was at the collegiate level for a while. And for them to be able to bring him back home and, what he did there as a player and what he means to the community. And, again, just a stand-up guy. I've always had a lot of respect for the way he runs his program. So, again, looking forward to this battle. It's should be a great environment.
What do we look like as far as the matchups? How do we match up our offensive line, say, against their defensive front and vice versa?
Well, we've talked in the past, very rarely, are we going to be the biggest team, when you go into a Friday night matchup. Yeah. We have, maybe a little bit of size advantage up front from the skill set position. We're young. We have MJ Rosin, which is one of our lone seniors at receiver, Logan Brooks, then Jadarius Horn in the backfield. So after that, it's a lot of underclassmen, sophomores and juniors, still learning how to play on Friday night. So I think from the skill position matchup, it's pretty even. Again, we saw what they did last week, able to throw the ball around. They've played with 3 different quarterbacks, so and all of them have been effective. So, again, not exactly sure who's going to be in there tonight, but I know from our standpoint, coverage-wise, we've got to be very disciplined. We got to play assignment football. And then up front, again, establishing dominance at the line of scrimmage with our offensive line. We've got to get the running game going, which I believe is going to open up everything else, because we do have playmakers at receiver. And I think Sykes continuing to develop his confidence and finding his rhythm. So, again, we just got to keep pressing forward, but just get out of our way tonight.
Yeah, you can see the improvement from the preseason game to week 1 in the quarterback play, and we got 4 different receivers involved last week, so it looked like we're making that progress. I would like to see the running game get on track tonight.
Yes.
So Lou Jack needs to get some yards, and I was impressed with Horn. Thought he did a good job. Cooks, we know what he can do. So you've got the depth there.
Yep.
And maybe tonight we can see the stats start to show.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, for us to be offensively what we can be, that running game it's got to start with that. Yep. When you go on tough away games, when you get in the playoffs, you got to be able to run the football, and you got to be able to stop the run. So right now, I think we stopped the run defensively pretty well, but now we've got to add in our own running game and get that going. We have 3 good running backs that are very capable. And we have a group up front. We get Brody Bean back this week. So we're as healthy as we've been since the first week of practice. So, again, tonight, put it all together, stay focused on what we can do. You can't think about last week and what if and this and that. That one's past us. Looking forward to getting 1-0 at home tonight.
Yeah, Coach, I just want a W.
Absolutely.
We ended last year with the 4 straight losses.
It's been a while.
The preseason game, we didn't look good in the spring. We had a couple, tough teams come in here. And then last week, I just want to win.
100%.
You're with me, aren't you?
I don't care what it looks like. We'll take it anyway. Of course, you want a clean, dominant type of win, but you want to win. That's the bottom line. And every team that we see starting tonight, we saw it last week and here on out, they're going to be tough quality, teams, well coached, disciplined, and we've got to match that and really exceed that to be able to get to where we want to go. So, all focus on the Hornets tonight, and I know our guys are excited. They know each other. They're familiar with each other. Some of them played 7-on-7 together. So there's a lot of relationships and, got friendships, maybe even some relatives, I think, that are on the other side of the ball tonight. So it should be a good one.
Yeah, it should be. But I want to taste that W. When we get to that bone after the game, I want it to taste like victory.
No doubt.
No pressure, though.
None. The pressure is always there.
Suwannee High head coach Kyler Hall, appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck in the game tonight.
Thank you, Wayne.
You've been listening to Coach's Corner. Stay tuned. Andy Day will join us in the booth right after this quick timeout. Coach's Corner on rivercountrysports.com.
Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bean Painting, serving the community for over 30 years. Licensed and insured, family owned and operated. Remember, it hasn't been painted till it's Bean Painting. Uh-oh, better call Bennett's. When it comes to glass in this area, folks know to call Bennett's Glass Company. Serving Live Oak and surrounding areas for almost 50 years, their reputation speaks for itself. From commercial to residential, new construction, remodeling, custom glass, auto glass, mirrors, tell your insurance company you want Bennett's. Bennett's Glass Company on Gold Kiss Boulevard in Live Oak, 386-362-2295. When glass breaks, better call Bennett's.
Hi, my name is Katherine Haney. My grandfather and my dad, Wes Haney, have been selling and servicing Chevrolets in the Suwannee Valley area since 1968.
I'm here with my brothers, Weston and Jonathan. We want to tell you why Wes Haney Chevrolet is the best place to buy a car.
At Wes Haney Chevrolet comes down to two things: low prices and excellent customer service. You are a part of the family just as much as we are. Your happiness is my dad's first priority. He will always fight to make sure you get the best deal and the best experience.
My dad doesn't play games and he doesn't charge dealer fees, so we can always get you the best price. We have amazing incentives this month to put together a great deal on any Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV. The best built, longest lasting vehicles on the road. We guarantee a better deal and customer experience than you can get anywhere else.
We would love to show you our beautiful selection of new and used vehicles. We are located in Live Oak, Florida on Highway 90 East. I can guarantee our dad will give you the best deal, and we are excited to earn your business.
This is Wes Haney, and as always, no dealer fees, no games. Come see my team at Wes Haney Chevrolet.
All right, hey Bulldog fans, when you're hungry, we can satisfy that appetite at Beef O'Brady's of Live Oak. Come dine with us during, before, or after the ball game. We feature big screen TVs, so you won't miss any of the big events. At Beef O'Brady's, check out our game room featuring pool tables and games for the kids. Stop by Beef O'Brady's for some good food, good sports, and good games.
It's Suwannee Bulldog football on RiverCountrySports.com. Brought to you in part by Wes Haney Chevrolet, Live Oak Jewelry, Rapid Fiber Internet, Bennett's Glass Company, Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency, J&W Automotive, River Oak Technical College, Suwannee Parks and Recreation, Live Oak's UPS Store, Beef O'Brady's, Papa John's Pizza, and Pool Realty. Now to the action. Here's Andy Day and Wayne Luttrell. It's Dog Ball on RiverCountrySports.com.
Evening, everybody. River Country Sports is now on the air. Suwannee Bulldog football. We're at Paul Langford Stadium tonight, where the Dogs play host to the Lafayette Hornets. Wayne Luttrell, Andy Day here in the booth. And we've never played Lafayette. You know, I'm always rooting for the Hornets, always pulling for them.
Oh, yeah.
But now we're on the same field. I got to root against them tonight.
Yeah, going to have to for one night. You know, that's one of those deals. And, we were talking about it and said, I know that in my tenure or whatever you want to call it, in all my years, even starting in the 70s, I don't remember ever playing Lafayette. So
yeah.
I guess this will be a first. You said we might have played them in a preseason game or something like that.
Spring game, I think Coach told me one time.
Right. So, but other than that, I mean, boy, messing with the Mayo boys is going to be a tough night for the Dogs.
This is not going to be a pushover team. This is a team that came out last week in their opening season game, put up 38 points at Dixie County. So this is a team that can get it done, and they're a very confident team. They're not intimidated at all to come over here to Langford Stadium. Oh, no, they were getting ready, and they were mixing it up down there in the drills that they were doing and as far as preparing for the game, and I think they're ready to go. Hopefully these Dogs are doing the same thing. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, Suwannee so far hadn't scored anything with their offense. In the preseason game, in the Kickoff Classic, we had 10 points on the board, but that was a kick return for a touchdown and a field goal off of a turnover. Yeah. So the offense just hadn't got going, didn't score anything against Columbia, and doggone, that game was there for the taking. But anyway, we got to score points. don't care who you play, you got to put points on the board.
Yeah, hard to win a ball game if you don't score any. So hopefully Suwannee can get it cranked up tonight. And like you said, I think last week we only had like 106 yards total offense, which doesn't look too well. But now Columbia, I have to take hats off to them. They had a great defense, and they always do.
Yeah, and it's always tough sledding against that defense. And we knew they were going to be tough. But again, zero's not going to get it done. You got to put points on the board. So hats off to the Columbia High Tigers. They retain the Oak and Bucket Trophy again. And but Suwannee has to find offense somewhere, some way. They've got playmakers. They've got the depth tonight. So, hopefully they can put it together tonight. Tonight will be their night to start to shine.
Yeah, it should be. And like I say, we're going to have to establish the running game. I mean, you can't throw the ball if you can't run it. You got to be able to do both.
Yeah.
And you got to mix it up some. Otherwise, the defense can pin their ears back, come after you if you got to pass every down, and same way. So the offensive line's got to create some holes. It all takes place in the trenches.
Yeah. Our top running back, Lou Jack Smith, he's got 10 carries for 15 yards.
Yeah.
That's not good. And our top running backs, the quarterback, Sykes, is 19 yards on 4 carries.
Yeah,
so we got to get that turned around.
Yeah, and the receivers, as far as that, Lopez, he's always been our possession receiver. Our big play receiver will be Rawson. You can look for Fryer and some others tonight and just see what's happening. We're going to have to mix it up.
Yeah, Horn is also in the mix, so we'll probably see some of him as far as the running back position, Lou Jack, and then, we may see some of Cooks and some of Horn there as well. But that offensive line needs to establish themselves tonight. And we have to start moving the ball, moving the change. Don't have to make that big, spectacular play, but doggone, just keep drives alive and keep churning.
Yeah, got to move it down the football field 10 yards at a time. And we'll take the big play if we can get one, but you got to work it down the field.
And as far as Lafayette County, they have a backup quarterback as well, but Higginbotham last week, 14 of 20, 221 yards, 5 touchdown passes.
Yeah, and they mix it up pretty good. They also got probably about the same amount on the ground. As far as running the ball, there's one to watch. Number 3, McCray. You got to watch Hudson. And then the big wide receiver, number 2, that'll be Murphy. Keep your eyes on him. I think we'll have him in double coverage. Let's hope he don't slip away.
Yeah, and the defense now, they're not too shabby as well for Lafayette. They got it done last week in their opening game and had several sacks. Defense was led by Dane McCray and Jack Pearson, who racked up 4 sacks between them.
Yeah.
So they're going to be a problem on both sides of the ball. And again, just trying to emphasize, Suwannee needs to establish themselves tonight, find that identity. Seemed like defensively we're playing pretty good ball right now early in the season, but that offense needs an identity. Got to put points on the board.
Yeah, and that also gets your defense off the field. I mean, you look at last week's game, and, that's history right now. But if your defense stays on the field long enough, you're going to give up a big play. They don't get as much rest. They're out there. We got a lot of players playing both ways. And I'm telling you, in the fourth quarter, it usually it's a telltale sign of what's going to happen.
Yeah, and Columbia's depth wore us down, and that's what I'm hoping tonight happens the other way around. Suwannee with the depth advantage against Lafayette County. But those 2 big plays last week got us. One was kind of a busted play where the quarterback just scrambled, and he popped the ball over a defensive back. It came up to protect against the run. And the other one, they tried to play to one side of the field, didn't work, went to the other side, ran the same doggone play, and hit him on the fly.
Yeah, Katie barred the door.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens tonight. It's Suwannee against Lafayette here at Paul Langford Stadium. Come on out and enjoy some high school football tonight. The weather looks good. The crowd looks good. There's plenty of room for you, so come on by and get yourself a seat and watch a good high school football game. Back with more after this. It's Suwannee Bulldog Football on RiverCountrySports.com.
Everybody's always claiming to offer the top insurance, the lowest rate, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut the game and go to the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. Jeff is an independent agent, meaning he can shop around to get you the best price for the coverage you need. With access to major carriers like Auto Owners, Progressive, Travelers, and Mercury, stop with those cold 800 numbers. Discover the personal difference with the Jeff Tippins Insurance Agency. US 129 North in Live Oak. Call 364-2886 or visit JeffTippinsInsurance.com.
What's a football game without pizza? Papa John's Pizza of Live Oak can take care of all of your football dining needs. Take care of your hungry crowd before, during, or after the game. Stop by Papa John's for better pizza, better wings, and many other delicious menu items for the family or the game crowd. Papa John's Pizza always has better ingredients, better pizza, Better get you some.
Now is a great time to earn a career in a year at River Oak Technical College. River Oak offers 17 career and technical education programs to select from that lead to industry credentials and high-wage careers. River Oak offers high-quality instruction, academic and financial advisement, mentoring, and coaching to ensure your success. Get hands-on education without breaking the bank or leaving the area. Grow your future with us at River Oak Technical College.
Your one-stop auto shop, J&W Automotive. At J&W, you can buy a car. They've got a great selection to choose from. At J&W, you can get your car fixed. They provide complete vehicle repair. At J&W, they do paint and body work. Yeah, plus tires, front-end alignments, AC work, computer diagnostics. They cut and program keys. They are truly your one-stop, all-in-one automotive shop. J&W Automotive. Highway 129 North in Live Oak. Online at jwautos.com. Back here at Paul Langford Stadium in beautiful Live Oak, Florida, where the Suwannee Bulldogs and the Lafayette Hornets about to do battle. And it looks like Lafayette has won the toss. They have elected to receive to begin this ball game. Let's get to the starting lineups quickly for the Suwannee Bulldogs. Here's what that dirty dog offense looks like.
It'll start out like this. At center, big number 54, Lorenzo Lee. The two guards, number 59, Will Brown, along with big number 77, Davian Ramirez. Your tackles, number 55, Reese Bronson, and number 50, Colton Hagedorn. The tight end, number 11, old Logan Brooks. Your wide receivers will look something like this. Number 5, MJ Ross. Number 14, Zion Walker. Number 1, the old possession receiver, Noah Lopez. In the backfield for Suwannee, it'll go like this. Number 3, old Lou Jack Smith, along with the quarterback, number 4, Thomas Sykes.
And the defense, the starters look like this. The Junkyard defense getting the start up front. You've got number 24, Kyler the Killer Watson, along with number 21, his brother, Hunter Headhunter Watson.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got at the nose tackle, number 9, the Dirt Devil, Delwyn Allen. As far as the linebackers, number 17, Travis Feed, number 15, Clay Starling, number 14, Zion Walker, and number 7, Jace Moran. And in that secondary, number 10, Coy Fryer, number 5, MJ Rossin, number 26, Jason Cherry, and the free safety, number 2, Jadarius H.D. Horn.
Mercy, yeah. Is that for high def?
Yeah, high definition. Those are the starters for your Suwannee High Bulldogs. Back with the opening kick after this timeout. Suwannee Bulldog football airs on rivercountrysports.com.
Proudly standing the test of time and shining through it all, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet and Chevy trucks.
You all depend on trucks. Chevy trucks. We think it's because Chevrolets are the most dependable trucks built to last a long time.
Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Dependability for the win again and again.
Son of a gun. Chevrolet pickups are designed and built better than ever, giving you a smooth, solid ride since 1918.
North Florida and South Georgia, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet knows you love your Chevy truck.
Quality.
Hello, this is Jeff Mosley, General Manager, Roundtree Moore Chevrolet. Come find out why we're the #1 Chevy dealer in North Florida. Thanks, and hope to see you down at the store.
Find new roads with Roundtree Moore Chevrolet in Lake City. Online at RoundtreeMooreChevrolet.com.
Mile after mile.
And here's the opening kick.
Hit puts a foot into it. He's going to drive Murphy all the way back to the 1-yard line. Murphy up to the 10, to the 15, to 20. Got a little crease there. Cuts to the outside, and them dogs pin him to the turf right around the 26-yard line.
And that's where the Lafayette Hornets will begin. First down and 10. Their first time here at Paul Langford Stadium. I'm sure they've all driven by it many times, but their first time being able to play it on this beautiful stadium field. And by the way, this is Blake Reeves Field here at Langford Stadium.
Mercy. Well, I hadn't even looked in the end zone yet.
Well, there is a sign, Andy.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I was trying to think, Higginbotham started last week for the Hornets, but this week it'll be Williamson. I read about him in the paper a little bit preseason, so we'll see what he's made of. They got split backs in the backfield. It's probably going to be McCray and Hudson. I had to check those numbers. The officials are.
Yeah, it looks like number 10, actually, Higginbotham getting the start there.
It will be. Higginbotham takes the snap, handoff, right side, big hole, number 3. It'll be McCray. Boy, he bangs out probably about 8 yards. We'll see where they spot him unless his knee went short of the 35.
Good-looking running play on that first down, and, boy, he hit the hole hard, and that offensive line for Lafayette opening up a pretty good crease there. 8-yard pickup, second and short.
Higginbotham, he'll call the play. Actually, those do it at the line of scrimmage. Split backs in the backfield, shotgun formation, a short slot. Handoff, second back through. He comes to the near side, and that probably was Hudson. You got to carry that time. That was actually McCray.
Didn't quite get the first down yardage. Got a little bit, got it an inch closer, but they sit at the 35-yard line. They got to get it across the 36 for a first down. So 3rd down and 1 for those Hornets.
You know, and I never noticed the sticks on the far side as being lighted, but that could be new, or I might have missed it.
I think it's new. That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
3rd down and 1 yard to go for the
flag.
Hornets.
And a flag. So somebody lined up off sides, I believe, is what it was. The official on the sideline, side judge, just threw the flag right away. Michael Christie, by the way, is your referee. Officials tonight from the Suwannee Officials Association. Randy Miller, the umpire. Jason Pons, your linesman. You've got Randy Persad as your line judge. Your back judge is Sean Morrison, and the clock operators are James Schoening and Leonard Federico.
That's going to back the Hornets up 5 yards, legal procedure. That'll back them up to the 30. Got to get the football to the 36.
Well, that hurts them, too. They were in 3rd and 1, which is what they want.
Yeah.
And that penalty there will back them up 5 yards.
Higginbotham will remain in the gun, single back in the backfield. That'll be McCray to his right. Twin receivers everywhere. Short pass over the middle. Caught by number 2. That's got to be Murphy. Murphy still on his feet to the outside to the 50. He's to the 45, to the 40, down to the 30, and finally the Dogs drive him out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He is their playmaker, and you got to be all over him.
Yeah, M.J. Rawson makes the tackle, but, he had him wrapped up and just poor tackling on the part of the Suwannee Bulldogs to let him get away. Had him wrapped up, they would have had the first down, but boy, they ended up getting the first down, and then all those yards after, now into Suwannee territory, all the way down to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Hornets. This time they'll huddle up. Other than the wide receivers, both of them will come to the near side. That'll be Parker Hill along with Jordan Murphy.
Fayette has come to play.
They have.
They got the stingers out.
Higginbotham, he'll be the quarterback. 2 backs in the backfield. Here it is. Handoff, second back through. That'll be McCray. Takes it off the right side, and they just bulldoze their way all the way down close to around the 17-yard line.
Yeah, right now McCray and the Hornets doing what they want, mixing up the run and the pass, opening up big holes up front against that 3-3 stack defense for Suwannee.
Yeah, moving the ball pretty effectively. Bring up a second down. We'll call it 3 yards for the Hornets.
And they are now inside that Roundtree Moore Ford red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, the ball all the way down to the 17.
Finally, they're out of the huddle, up to the line of scrimmage. They go nose to nose with the more Bulldogs. Split receivers on either side. Shotgun formation for Higginbotham. Kind of a high snap. Handoff to McCray. He'll try to take it off the left side, but the timing was thrown off by the high snap. He goes, maybe got half a yard on the play.
And Allen was there on the tackle, so he got in there quick and disrupted that particular play, and that is going to bring up a 3rd down now for Lafayette County. So another big 3rd down coming up. They had 3rd and 1, a penalty made it 3rd and 6, and now they're facing a 3rd and 3 here on the Suwannee 17-yard line, and let's see if the defense can step up here.
We'll see if we're in man coverage out there on number 2, Murphy. Here's the quarterback, Higginbotham, rolling near side. Got somebody in the flats. Boy, he makes the catch down to the 14. And, boy, that's going to be enough for the first down, I do believe.
Joseph Smith making the catch for Lafayette County. And let's see where they spot that ball. And it is going to be enough for a first down. They're moving the sticks.
Right now, moving it at will. Good play call that time. Catching receiver, a little short, flat out pattern, just enough for the first down. Got an extra yard.
Yeah.
And they're kind of knocking on the Suwannee door at the 14.
They are.
Hornets up to the line of scrimmage. Them old Dogs still in a 3-man front. Now we bounce into 4. Shotgun formation for Higginbotham. Split backs in the backfield. And Higginbotham looking, little out pattern. We try to take it away. We don't make the interception. They make the catch right around the 9.
Yeah, it was a battle for the football, and the Hornets wanted it a little bit more and come up with a that ball, wrestling it away. I believe that was 8 that time.
Should have been Hill.
Yeah, Hill. So nice job by that young man to hang on to the football as Suwannee was trying to strip it out of there. But he's a little too tough for that. Held on to it.
Yeah, usually Hill and Murphy kind of their top go-to receivers.
5-yard pickup, now 2nd and 5. They can pick up a first down at the 3-yard line.
Got one of their blocking backs in there, which he may carry it. That's Mayers, number 1. He'll be the up back. And here's a little play action. Going to throw to Mayers on the outside. He's to the 5, to the 4, stiff arm, and he's into the end zone. Somebody can give them Hornets 6 points early.
Yeah. They just making it look a little too easy there.
Yeah.
Quarterback just rolling out in the flat, had his receiver in front of him, and he just went into the end zone untouched. And Lafayette County shows up at Langford Stadium and puts a quick 6 up on the board. They said they wanted the football first. They had that drive scripted. They did everything they wanted to do.
Looks like number 64 do the kicking chores, which I don't have his name right off. And the tee will be spotted right around the 10-yard line. That's at the 7:21 mark.
So it's like Valentin Tovar.
Here's the snap down on the tee, and it's kind of booped it in there, but didn't get in, and they only get 6.
So the PAT's no good, but the Lafayette County Hornets have a 6-0 lead over your Suwannee Bulldogs. 7:21 to play first quarter. Dogs get the ball back after this. It's Suwannee football on River Country.